I love vaginas. I love women. I do not see them as separate things. Women pay me to dominate them, to excite them, to make them come. I didn't start out like this. No, to the contrary, I started out as a lawyer, but in my late 30s, I got obsessed with making women happy. It began as a mission of sorts. I kind of got involved. I got very good at it. Kind of brilliant. It was my art. I started getting paid for it. It was like I found my calling. I wore outrageous outfits when I dominated women. Lace and silk and leather. I used props, whips, handcuffs, ropes, dildos. There was nothing like this in tax law. There were no props, no excitement, and I hated those blue corporate suits. Although, I wear them now from time to time in my new line of work. They serve quite nicely. There were no props in corporate law. No wetness, no dark, mysterious foreplay, no erected nipples, no delicious mouths. But mainly, there was no moaning. Well, not the kind that I'm talking about anyway. See, this was key, I see now. Moaning was the thing that ultimately seduced me and got me addicted to making women happy. When I was a little girl, I would see women in movies making love, making strange orgasm moaning noises. I used to laugh. I got strangely hysterical. I couldn't believe this big, outrageous, ungoverned sound came out of women. I longed to moan. I practiced in front of the mirror on a tape recorder, moaning in various keys and tones. But always when I played it back, it sounded fake. It was fake. It wasn't rooted in anything sexual, only my desire to be sexual. But when I was 10, I had to pee really bad once on a car trip. It went on for almost an hour. Finally, when I got to pee at this dirty little gas station, it was so exciting. I moaned. I moaned as I peed. I couldn't believe it. Me moaning in a Texaco station in the middle of Louisiana. I realized right then that moans are connected with not getting what you want right away, but with putting things off. I realized moans were best when they caught you by surprise. They came from this dark, mysterious, hidden part of you that was speaking its own language. I realized that moans were in fact that language. I became a moaner. It made most men anxious. Frankly, it terrified them. I was loud and they couldn't concentrate. They lose focus. Then they lose everything. We couldn't make love in people's homes. The walls were too thin. I got a reputation in my building. People stared at me in contempt in the elevator. I began to feel bad about my moaning. I got quiet and polite. I made noise in the pillow. I learned to choke back my moan, hold it back like a sneeze. I began to get headache and stress-related disorders. I was becoming hopeless. That's when I found women. I realized women loved my moaning. I discovered that I loved when women moaned, especially when I was responsible for their moaning. I made love to quiet women and found this place inside them that shocked themselves in their moaning. I made love to moaners, and they found a more deeper, penetrating moan. It was kind of surgery, a kind of delicate science, finding the tempo, the exact location or home of the moan. That's what I called it. Sometimes I found it over women's jeans. I snuck up on it, quietly disarming the surrounding alarms, then moving in. Sometimes I use force, but not violent or oppressive force, more like sit back, relax. I'm gonna take real good care of you type of voice. Sometimes it was simply mundane. Sometimes I found it before things even started. While we wait in the kitchen, eating salad or chicken. Casual, just right there, with my finger. Yeah, there it is, real simple. All mixed together with balsamic vinegar. Sometimes I use props. God, I love props. I made women find their moans in front of me. I waited, stuck it out, until she reached her real moan. I wasn't fooled by the more obvious moans. No, I pushed her further into her more powerful moans. There's the clit moan, the vaginal moan. Oh, there's the clit and vaginal moan. There's the almost there moan, the right on it moan. Oh, right there. There's the elegant moan, the Jewish moan. No. The African American moan. Oh.
Hey! You start that right now.
The Irish Catholic moan. Father. There's the Hispanic moan. There's a mountaintop moan. The machine gun moan. There's the militant bisexual moan. Then there's a college moan. You should be studying. And finally, you have the triple surprise orgasm moan.
So.
Oh.